Hey, let's talk tactics. I want to talk today about a concept, the position of tactical advantage, right? And now what that means is that's about the suspect. And if we go searching for a suspect, if we're looking for a suspect, if we're doing a warrant service, whatever it is, we have to believe and we have to presume and assume that the suspect is going to be in the position of tactical advantage. I can show you incident after incident, real life, debriefs. I've got a bunch of debriefs, got videos, got all kinds of stuff collected over the years that show the suspect is in a position of tactical advantage. And it becomes a really bad day for law enforcement when that happens. And if we don't count for that, if we don't presume that, we are not going to take the steps to get that advantage from that suspect back into our court, okay? And just a couple of ways of doing that, right? One of them is plan for that, all right? And if that is the case, you'll be in a position to deal with it. But if you presume that you've got everything handled based on your wonderful planning and all this stuff, and you don't account for that on the suspect's part, you've left out a very significant portion of your plan, right? You're not going to use the tactics, you're not going to use the tools that you have, resources that you need to in order to overcome that suspect's position, right? They're not going to be in a horrible position. They're going to be with their back to the door. They're not going to be, in a handstand coming in so that they can't deal with you. They're going to be hidden. They're going to be in a good position to watch entry points. They're going to be prepared for you, and they're going to be far ahead of you in the OODA loop, right? Talked about that before. Talk about it later. So it's getting back to that as part of your planning, is having that concept and that understanding that the suspect is going to be in a position of tactical advantage. So we're going to use, whether we're using shields to protect us as we move slowly through a place, whether we're using robot or cameras to be able to see around corners or to go ahead of us, because it's a lot better for a suspect to shoot a robot than it is to shoot an operator. And we don't overcome the position of tactical advantage by trying to be quick, because we're still affected by the OODA loop and we still don't know where that suspect is. And we also can't just shoot blindly into a house, which we've seen happen in real life, and innocent people end up getting injured and killed, right? And now law enforcement is dealing with that because they responded in fear, they responded whatever, and they shot into through a wall or something like that. And that's one of the big things I hear in classes is, well, we need to be quick because the suspect can shoot through a wall. Well, my response to that is, would you rather have them shoot through a wall where they don't know where you are, or would you standing right in front of them and providing a nice big 6-foot tall target? I mean, that's just me. I don't know. And because you're not going to be any faster getting in that room because you still don't know where that suspect is, and the suspect knows where you are because the only way to get in that room is through that door, right? So again, they're in the position of tactical advantage. So we have to be smarter than that. We have to utilize the tools, the resources that we have. I see a lot of the night vision coming up, and that's a good thing. The NVGs, there are limitations to those. They are not a panacea. They're not 100%. If somebody turns on a light or shines a flashlight at you, yeah, you know where they are, but what does that do to your night vision capabilities? Can you still see, right? So it's understanding that we have to have something to overcome that, because that suspect's going to be in that position, right? All right, so short one, real brief deal about that. Please share these videos, talk about them. If you have an issue with it and you don't believe I'm accurate about it or it makes sense, hit me up, let me know. Let's talk about it. Get a point of clarification, right? But don't just put out that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I do. Because I've been in this game for close to 30 years now, and I've been training for 20 years, and I was on a tactical team for 15 years. And I've talked to people all over the country, and including outside this country, about tactics and about their experiences. And that's how I get all this information I put together and go, okay, let's figure out what went well there and what didn't go so well, and how can we combat that, or how can we improve upon that. So I'm not just talking, just from my own little alleyway right here. I've experienced a lot of stuff, and I've talked to people a lot of stuff, and worked on a lot of things. So hopefully this has helped you out and given you some insights to some stuff. Again, hit me up. If Onyx Training Group can help you out, please contact me, mneil@onyxtg.com, or go to website onyxtg.com and contact me that way. And let's get some training going, because I want to, my knowledge, my experience that I've picked up from people, I've picked up from really knowledgeable and really experienced, smart people, not me, but I've learned a lot from them. And if I can impart that to you and help you do a better job and keep you safer and help your community, that's what I'm about, right? So hopefully this helped you out, and I look forward to talking to you again real soon.